Capricorn, hello, hi, I'm Ms. Mixed Messages, and I'm here to mix up some messages for you. Subject to change out or change out for entertainment purposes. Okay, Capricorn, first of all, we're going to clear out the energy. Okay. Secondly, we're going to reset that timer. Okay, about timer. So, Capricorn, this is for your sun, moon, rising, or wherever you have Capricorn in your chart. I have two decks that I'm going to be working with for your past readings. So this is anything and everything that is bubbled up to the surface from last year that we don't want to bring forward with us, okay? So we've got the Place Oracle to see where you've been seeking refuge, solace in the ethers, emotionally, spiritually. We've got the Gilded Tarot, okay? I have the regular and then the small size decks. We're going to be getting some Scrabble Babble as well as a Holy Bible quote, okay? Let's get started for Capricorn placements. For the whereabouts, the place, timelessly. For Capricorn placements. Take a deep breath, Capricorn. All the way to your heels. Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. Let it be revealed. Okay. So, we're getting 4 cards, Capricorn, for your last year. For last spring, summer, fall, and winter. Just overall arching. 1, 2, 3, 4. Similar to Sagittarius, there's some unfinished business. There's something that that has come undone, that is not done. But it's done. It's done. We have the 8 of Cups. It's finished. It's done. And then we have the Queen of Wands. Speaking of it's done, let's cut that off. Cut that out. Okay? Yeah. Bye-bye. Okay. So after that, we're going to get 12 cards. It's the little things. It's the small things that count. No? So this is for the 12 months of last year, and or more particularly, accordingly, this is going to be for you the 12 houses. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. First of all, Capricorn placements, your body's hurting, okay? Something about needing to do a back bend or you're bending forward, but ultimately you're bending over backwards for others. We have the 2 of Wands, okay? Bending over backwards, okay? How your body's feeling is a bit split, okay? There's a bit of a discrepancy from your head to your body, but just feeling split, feeling torn. Your body feeling just not complete, not whole. Okay? You may be feeling pulled in 2 different directions. We have the 2 of Wands, right? There's 2 different directions, but rather than seeing this as 2 different directions, you got to go through them to go for what it is that you're going. But you got to go through it. You got to go through with it. You can't just look at it, okay? This is also indicative of looking like you have your 2 eyes and then you have your 3rd eye. So you got to maybe shut these eyes and look through that eye, okay, Capricorn, in terms of physical. This is also, you know, you have your 2 limbs, you know, your 2 arms and your 2 legs and your 2 nostrils, and then bringing it to really the center of it, okay? Your central system, Capricorn. Okay, let's look at your 2nd house. Okay, we have the Devil here. Really having a hold over your household, okay? You really have a handle on it, okay? There's also some toxic behaviors at home, okay? Pleasures that, overindulgences, okay? This is substance abuse, this is overeating, this is just overdoing something, overexertion, overworking, just too much of something. Like not knowing when to quit, not knowing when to say enough's enough, okay? Not having boundaries also. So the 3rd house here is communications, the 10 of Swords, okay? Dead. Feeling like communication is dead. Feeling like there's nothing to say, defeated, 10 of Swords, or you don't even know what to say anymore. Now, this is all for last year, okay? This is all in the past, okay? It's like almost everything has been said. What is left to say is the feeling, okay? Your spring of last year, Capricorn placements, we have a 7 of Wands, okay? Defending something, okay? This is a fence, okay? This is a fence around what you find to be precious, okay? Your home. Like, it's like there's nothing to say. The fence, the defensiveness is saying it for you, okay? Nothing needs to be said. Something like this, okay? The rules are here. The regulations are here. This is the schedule is there. Why do you have any questions, okay? This is an unapproachability energy, okay? This is a off energy, okay? Okay, third house. Let's see your fourth house. This has to do with the mother and how you nurture yourself. We have the Knight of Wands. I see you not nurturing yourself. I see you nurturing and taking care of everybody else. Okay, this is the caretaking house. And very effectively and very efficiently, mind you, but where are you in this? Okay? Now, this reading isn't meant to bring up the good stuff. It's meant to bring up the stuff that we need to work on, okay? So, redirecting that energy to yourself. There's also something here about not knowing how to ask for care because you're the caretaker, right? So how do you ask for what you and there's also like how do you explain what it is that you need, because having to ask for it kind of defeats it, and there's that, right? So the fifth house after this is romantic relationships, creative endeavors. You are a writer, okay? The Eight of Wands, you either like to write or you like to read, but communications is a part of your creative outlet, creative endeavor. It could be a hobby, okay? Studying, speaking as well. Information gathering, learning, okay? Really grinds your gears, lights you up. Also, communication in your romantic relationships is very important, okay? You know this now, or you learned this last year. It looks like there was a lot of that. It doesn't look like there was a lack of that, okay? Let's see your summer of last year. We've got the Six of Wands, some sort of a victory, something that you achieved last summer. Okay, our fifth house, let's see your sixth house. When it comes to work, routines, scheduling, organization, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Things seem to be falling into place for you, and you're not doing the plotting, you're not doing the planning. Things are just happening for you. You don't know how they're happening, but you know that they are happening, okay? And if you don't know that, I'm telling you that, okay? And this began last year for you, and I believe it is going to continue into next year, but the foundation seems to already have been laid last year. If you were listening, you know what actions to take this year, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see your partnerships, romantic relationships. It's not null and void, but it is a little bit of those cups are dry, okay? There's a little bit of there's avoidance, there's a void, okay? Avoidance, not really dabbling into those waters of emotional clinking of the glasses, having the coffee, having the conversation, okay? Yeah. It's, there's a commitment here, otherwise that is just dry. It's dried up. It needs to be soaking up something, okay? That was last year, so there's something unsettling about when it comes to contracts, business, a marriage, possibly. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. When it comes to money, how you make it, sex, there's justice here, okay? Libra, possibly in your 8th house, okay? There's desire here for nefarious circumstances that are not indulged due to legal obligations. And it feels a bit sad. It feels a bit crying. It feels a bit depriving. Okay, let's look at your winter, but first let's check out the fall. We have the Nine of Pentacles, being independently fulfilled, okay? Oh, it's so sad. This reading is so sad. So Nine of Pentacles, having a strong front, okay? Like you're okay, things are good, you don't need anybody, you're okay on your own, even if you have someone. Alternatively, this is a relationship where you separated yourself from that victoriously, got out of a certain circumstance, okay? A toxic relationship possibly, okay? That you were living with this person. I don't know that you were married, but it is possible that you were living with this person, that it wasn't a great relationship. It was pretty toxic, okay? Kind of killed you. There was a breakup. There was an ending around March, okay? And then you walked through it, got therapy about it, communicated about it, okay? And then now you're standing on your own 2 feet and you're looking pretty good doing that, okay? That's an alternative message, very specific for someone in particular. And now you're going through the undoings of whatever was done legally, okay? Undoing whatever contracts and commitments and untangling that web. Untangling that web, because it seems that victoriously you discovered that you are happier on your own and by yourself and with yourself, but you still have to untangle the trap that it was that you were in, and it was enticing and entrapping. And I don't know what you were lured into, but it seems to have been a false light, okay? False hopes, okay? False dreams, okay? And then when it came to the reality, there was nothing real about it. There was nothing tangible about it. It feels very emotionally okay, so around the winter of last year, like, you freed yourself around last fall, it seems, okay? And around the winter, something better, hopefully. 3 of Pentacles, you turn to your work, okay? Something about your work in the fall. This could be co-workers, working with others, okay? 3 of Pentacles, but in the winter, these last 4 months here. For the last 4 months and also the last 4 houses, we have our 9th house, life lesson, 6 of Wands, okay? What it takes to win. We have the 6 of Wands here twice. What it takes to win. You're a double winner. What it takes to win. Doing what you got to do to win. And making it a win-win, okay? Knowing that there is no competition either. After your life lessons there, as well, a part of winning is learning to be not a sore loser, learning to lose with grace, okay? Having good sportsmanship. Okay, we have the 3 of Wands. Okay, your ship coming in, a relationship that has either sailed or that is coming in for you. A relationship with your career, okay, that is has either left or is coming in for you. And we have the seagull here representing the best possible path, okay? Working with others is very important for you, and working with people that can really help to assist you, okay? Collaborating, okay? So waiting for those right partnerships, okay, and people to come in towards you. When it comes to community here, we have the 3 of Pentacles, okay? There's a community, a work community, okay? A working community, a community that works together. A work crew sort of a thing here. So there's a crossover here between co-workers and working with them and crossing that over into community, into doing things outside of work with these people that you work well with, okay? There's something stopping about that. There's something finished about that. There's something I want to say not okay about that. There's something that's being blocked with regards to that in the 11th house of community. I'm not sure what that's about. And then in the 12th house here, we have the 4 of Cups, okay? You're rejecting something. Some sort of an offer, some sort of an invitation. It could be to get to know certain people outside of the way that it is that they know you. Being reserved in that. It seems that some it's like some people know you who you know you to be, but then others don't, and it depends. You're particular about who you accept certain offers from, okay? This is an unconscious thing in your 12th house there. Okay, so I'm going to look at your Holy Bible quote. We've got Judges 9:13. But the vine answered, "Should I give up my wine, which cheers both gods and humans, to hold sway over the trees?" Okay, and then Scrabble, Babbly. We have the letter E, the letter B, and the letter E again. So let it be, bumblebee. And then we have a starfish. Now let's look at the place oracles. We have garden, floral delights, gardening joy, blossoming colors, and plant care. Okay, smelling flowers. Okay, financial center, economic hub, stock market, and business district. And then we have school, classroom, learning, knowledge, and acquisition. Okay. 4 more cards for Capricorn going into this next year. The skin that it seems that you have shed was completely shedded up until your 11th to 12th house, where there's some subconscious discretion. I want to say you're just discerning through it. You're using discretion. That's all. That's all that it is. It's okay to say no. It's okay to reject and redirect. We have Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck influencing this year. So there's a little bit of sparkiness, okay, happening for you this year. A little bit of creative sparks. Not a creative flame, not a creative fire, not a creative fireworks, but creative potential, okay? So with that creative potential, it depends on what it is that you want to make bigger, okay? So for the spring, we have death, endings. I'm hearing punishment somehow. In the summer, we have the Two of Swords, being blocked in your vision, being mentally blocked, okay? Something that you can't see. It's an ending. It's an ending that you can't see. It's like there's an ending that you don't want to end. It's like you can't believe that this phase of something is over, okay? Towards the fall of this year, we have the Hanging Man, okay? Resting on your laurels, resting, waiting for something, not taking any action, thinking things over, mulling it over, not being really sure. And then in the winter, we have Two of Wands, still not being sure. It's like you're at a standstill this whole year. This whole year for you, Capricorn placement seems to be at a standstill. It's like one big drum roll this year, Capricorn placements. One big drum roll. I'm seeing a house with many, many windows, okay? You're inside this house. This house is you. You're sitting on a chair somewhere comfortable within this house, okay? And there's a, you don't know which window to look out of, or you do. But you're looking out this window in this certain direction of this house, of where it is that you need to go, but you're not ready to go there yet. But you're mentally preparing yourself for what it is that you need to do to go. You need to pack up, you need to plan this and do that. Now that vision isn't going to come until more towards the fall and then the winter, but you're really relaxing mostly and enjoying your time towards what is next. And there's a struggle and a challenge for you for the first half of this year, the first 6 months here, the spring to summer, is to trust in the divine's guidance and the bigger plans at play that are not your own. To let go of the control, okay? To let go of the reins, okay? And to see what happens, to see where you end up. Kind of, sort of, mostly. All right, Capricorn, so this is what I have for you till next time. Bye.